Dust on my coat, blood on my skin. Moonlight leak through shattered glass, like ghosts still watching from the past. I took a seat by the corner wall, where names were carved from barroom brawls. The barkeep slid that bottle down, didn't ask why I was in town. 3 fresh graves out on the ridge, crosses leaning by the bridge. Men I knew, men I betrayed, now sleep beneath the dirt I made. Whiskey for the dead, pour it slow, for the souls I lost down broken roads. Lord, I wore my pride like iron skin, but all it brought was blood and sin. If mercy lingers after dark, find me where the graveyards are. Before the night takes what I've bled, I'll drink this whiskey for the dead. The preacher warned me years ago that crooked seeds grow crooked roads, but I laughed loud and rode my greed till all I had was what I'd bleed. Now their names still on my sleeve like wolves crying through the creek. Every bottle tastes like dust, every prayer feels lined with rust. I walked outside to that graveyard gate, carried the bottle and all my hate, poured it out on the cold black ground, and heard church bells through the town. Whiskey for the dead, black as rain, for every wound and every pain. Lord, I drag my sins through desert stone. Now all that's left is skin and bone. If grace still waits beyond this land, take this bottle from my hand. Before I join the ones I bled, I'll pour this whiskey for the dead. No stars above, just moonlit smoke, and memories of the vows I broke. I dropped to my knees beside those graves and begged the Lord for what He saves. Whiskey for the dead ran through the dirt, carried away my fear and hurt. The moon stayed high, the night stayed cold, but peace moved through my weary soul. No grave, no ghost, no blood I shed could drown the prayers I gave the dead. shared down the county line. Moonlight slipped through the broken boards like heaven knocking at my door. My hand still shook from the cards I played, from whiskey debts and graves I made. A rusted lamp burned faint and low, like the last bit of hope I'd ever known. Outside the wind dragged through the plains, rattling fences like iron chains, and every creak in the timber frame sounded like someone calling my name. Dust on the Bible, blood on my hands, a broken man on cursed land. Lord, I've wandered far from grace, with sin and sorrow on my face. If mercy still can find me here, past all these years of pain and fear, lift this burden from my soul before the darkness takes me whole. I turned those pages one by one, like counting wounds I couldn't outrun. Words my mama used to read, back when I still knew what I believed. Her voice came back through the midnight air, soft like prayer, sharp like despair. She said, son, the road ain't done till the Lord decides you'll run. Then outside the chapel bell rang slow, though miles away through dust and stone. And in that sound I felt the weight of every sin and twist of fate. Dust on the Bible, tears in the dark, a cold dead fire, a fading spark. Lord, I've carried hate too long, and every step's been leading wrong. If grace still waits beyond my shame, call me back and speak my name before I'm buried by my past. Save this soul at last. I dropped that bottle on the floor, didn't need its burn no more. The glass broke hard like all my lies, and silence filled the hollow night. Dust on the Bible, washed by tears. After all these wasted years, the moon still burned above the land, but peace came down through these worn hands. No grave, no dead, no devil's chain could drag me through that dark again. Through the canyon wall, carried my name like a funeral call. Dust rose high from the barren ground, like restless souls still circling round. My boots sank deep in the broken clay, on the same black trail I ran away years ago, when I left this place with stolen gold and a bitter taste. Now the moon looked down through hollow skies on crooked graves and old dead signs, and every step toward that graveyard hill felt like pain, a blood-worn bill. Bones in the dust calling my name, like all my sins still burn the same. Lord, I walk through fire and lies, under moonlit roads and blackened skies. If mercy waits where the lost men fall, hear my voice through this midnight call. Before the earth takes what I owe, save my soul from the bones below. I found that cross where my father lay, half buried deep in the wind-blown clay. His name was carved in splintered pine, like a wound still fresh in time. I dropped my hat and knelt down low, spoke the truth I'd never told, about the blood and the cards I played, and all the lives my greed betrayed. The chapel bell rang far away, like warning me I couldn't stay. And in the dark beside that grave, I felt the weight of what I became. Bones in the dust, cold and still, echoes drift down the graveyard hill. Lord, I've carried this iron shame, like chains wrapped tight around my name. If grace can reach through desert stone, don't leave me here to face alone. Before my breath turns into smoke, break these chains before they choke. Stood still, no sound but bells beyond the hill. I laid my pistol in the dirt and let the silence take the hurt. Bones in the dust won't hold me down, no grave can claim this cursed old town. The moon burned high through endless black and lit the road. They called me back. No ghost, no sin, no blood I spilled could keep me buried on that hill. The chapel stood on hollow ground, where crooked crosses face the town. Moonlight bled through splintered wood, like broken grace where sinners stood. My coat was torn, my hands were bruised from roads of loss and nights abused. Whiskey stains and dried up blood still mark the trail where I had stood. A black veil hung beside the door for souls that wouldn't walk no more. I pulled it down and wrapped it tight, like wearing all my wrongs that night. Black veil prayer beneath the moon, sing for me before I'm gone too soon. Lord, I've carried sins like iron stone through empty bars and roads alone. If mercy waits where shadows crawl, hear my name through chapel walls. Before the grave lays claim to me, set my spirit free tonight. I lit a candle, watched it shake like all the vows I failed to make. The Bible lay with dust and tears like it had waited all these years. I spoke of greed, of lies, of rage, of cards and debts and iron chains, of every grave my choices made, and all the souls I left betrayed. The bells ring low beyond the hill, the midnight wind turned sharp and still, and through the cracks I swore I heard the dead men speak without a word. Black veil prayer in endless night, begging God to make me right. Lord, I've worn this guilt like rusted steel, and every scar still cuts me deep. If grace still burns beyond the dark, light a fire inside my heart before I fade like smoke and rain. Wash away this blackened stain. I laid my head beside the cross, counted everything I lost. The candle flared, then burned down slow, like time was all I had to owe. Black veil prayer, cold and true. The moon still watched the night shine through. No dawn came breaking, no sunlight rose, just quiet mercy no one knows. No devil's hand, no graveyard call could keep me chained beyond these walls. Dust rolls slow through the graveyard gate, like old regrets I couldn't shake. Moonlight hung on crooked pine and cast long shadows over time. My coat was torn, my hat sat low, boot heels dragging through the cold dirt road. In my hand a letter burned from all the lessons never learned. The town slept deep behind locked doors while I counted sins and old lost wars. Each step I took felt hard and thin, like walking back through where I'd been. Mercy in the dust, can you hear me now? A broken man with a heavy vow. Lord, I've chased dark roads and bitter gold, and left my heart out in the cold. Grace still breathes through midnight wind, pull me back where light begins, before this grave takes all I've known. Don't leave me in this dust alone. I reached the chapel by the hill, candles flickered, the air stood still. The Bible lay where dust had grown, like truth that waited all alone. I read the words with trembling hands about forgiveness and promised lands, but every line cut deep like knives through all my wasted, crooked life. Outside the bells rang slow and low, like ghosts of all I used to know. And in that sound I heard the weight of every wound and twist of fate. Mercy in the dust, fall on me, like rain on dead and broken trees. Lord, I've worn this shame like rusted, and every scar still cuts me deep. If mercy still can find this man, take these sins from these worn hands, before the dark drags me below. Lead me where the lost souls go. I burned that letter at the cross, watched old pain turn into loss. The smoke rose up through moonlit skies, like all my truths and all my lies. Mercy in the dust, cold and near, was the only thing I felt that year. The moon stayed high, the night stayed black, but peace came drifting slowly back. No grave, no sin, no blood I bled could chain me to the life I led. Black water rolled by the county line, dark as the secrets I left behind. Moon hung low on that crooked stream, like a silver knife through a broken dream. Boots full of mud, coat torn thin, carrying scars beneath my skin. The river knew what I had done long before I learned to run. There's an old wood bridge where sinners meet, where gamblers drown and drifters bleed. I stood there still with a whiskey jar, counting sins beneath the stars. Moon over black water, shine on me. Through all the wreckage I can't unsee, Lord, I buried truth in muddy ground and let my soul get dragging down. If mercy moves through this dark tide, pull me back from the other side before the river takes my name. Wash away my fear and shame. Cut hard through the cypress trees, like whispered prayers on a dying breeze. I heard my brother's voice again, calling low through the river bend. He said, you can't outrun your past, not with whiskey, gold, or cards. And every word fell sharp and cold, like iron chains around my soul. The church bell rang from the hilltop dark, a lonely sound through the river's heart. And in that toll I felt the truth. The water held what I once knew. Moon over black water, pale and still, watch me kneel against your will. Lord, I walk these roads half dead, with blood and sorrow where I tread. If grace still waits beyond these waves, lead me out before the grave, before this black tide drags me through. Show me what's left that's true. I poured that whiskey in the stream, watched it fade like a fevered dream. Drop my knife into the flow, let the dark take what I owe. Moon over black water, cold and white, kept my sins but spared my life. The river ran, the night stayed deep, but peace found me where waters meet. No devil's dead, no outlaw stain could pull me down that dark again. Dust blew hard through the chapel cracks, carried old sins and brought them back. Moonlight hung on splintered wood, like faded grace where I once stood. My coat was torn, my boots were stained from whiskey spills and outlaw games. A pocket watch had long gone dead, like all the vows inside my chest. The altar stood in candle smoke, beneath the weight of prayers once spoke. I laid my Bible on that stone, like bringing home what I had known. Ashes by the altar, cold and gray, like all the debts I couldn't pay. Lord, I've carried fire in my veins and dragged my soul through dust and pain. If mercy still can reach this far, past broken hearts and barroom scars, before the dark pulls me below, let these ashes be all I owe. I heard the wind through hollow pines, like whispered hymns from buried time. Each splintered pew held ghostly stains of broken vows and sacred names. I spoke out loud of all my crimes, the crooked deals, the wasted nights, the blood I spilled, the trust I burned, and every lesson never learned. The church bell rang through midnight black, like judgment knocking at my back. And in the flame I saw my past turn into smoke and drifted last. Ashes by the altar, black as rain, falling soft through all my shame. Lord, I've worn this guilt like iron rust, till all I touched turned back to dust. If grace still lives inside these walls, hear my voice when darkness calls. Before my bones are claimed by stone, don't leave this sinner here alone. I burn the letters, burn the lies, watch them fade before my eyes. The candle shook, the shadows danced, like heaven gave one final chance. Ashes by the altar, drifting low, like all the pain I used to know. The moon still burned above the land, but peace fell soft on these warm hands. No grave, no ghost, no outlaw sin could pull me to that dark again. Stood still on the ridge that night, tall as graves in pale moonlight. Dust on my coat, mud on my jeans, carrying weight from broken dreams. That old dirt road knew every lie, every curse I threw at the sky, every bottle I broke in rage, every debt I never paid. At the edge of the woods by a rusted sign was the place where I buried mine, a sack of silver, a stolen ring, and all the shame that greed could bring. Sin beneath the pines runs deep, buried where the dead roots sleep. Lord, I hid my hands beneath the dirt, but the truth still drags and burns. If mercy walks these hollow trees, come cut me loose and set me free before the dark comes calling in. Wash away this buried sin. I dug that ground with a shaking hand, cold black soil like cursed sand. The moon looked sharp through broken limbs, like heaven watching all my sins. I found that sack still tied in rope, heavy as guilt, empty of hope. The silver gleamed like serpent skin, a shine that pulled me back again. Then church bells rang from far away, like a warning through the darkened plains. And in the wind I heard my name, like my mama speaking through the rain. Sin beneath the pines still breathe, wrapped in roots and buried grief. Lord, I walked too far in crooked ways, through whiskey nights and lawless days. If grace still waits beyond my shame, call me back and stake your claim before the earth takes all I've been. Save me from this buried sin. I threw that silver in the fire pit, watched the flames consume all of it. The smoke climbed high through moonlit black, and I knew there was no turning back. The pines turned to ash, like broken ghosts from a shattered past. The moon stayed cold, the night stayed long, but I could feel where I belong. No devil's coin, no outlaw gold could buy the soul